so I guess I better hurry because it might go off. I'm out here by the moat. There's loud traffic over there. Gee, I don't look very awesome yet. There goes some ducks across there. Hey, I didn't see the duck egg this morning. Maybe I didn't look for it. It's very beautiful here. Let's have a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for a new day. Thank you for helping me to get up and get out and start walking and put a chair back in the woods for myself where I can sit. Thank you for blessing us with so many blessings, and thank you for thy kindness and mercy towards us that we are not at war at the moment. Please bless those that are at war. Bless them and hide them and protect them and help them to escape. And please help the Ukrainians to win and without losing people. And we're so grateful for thy many blessings, and we ask that thou will reward the righteous and that thou will help us to conquer evil in our lives, and bless us that we can make good choices and think more about thee today and serve thee, and bless us that we might learn from all the things that happen in our lives. And we're so grateful for the peaceful times when we don't have trials. And we're grateful for our family people in here that I can talk to. And help me to share thy love with them. And thou hast been so merciful to me and blessed me in so many ways that I haven't deserved. And help me to do good to those around me, and help me to improve myself. And these things we pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Now I should do my hair. I shouldn't look like I live in the woods. I should look like I fit into the world, right? The thing of fitting in is... Good morning. And to those who've never come over before, welcome, welcome. You're one of us now. Speak up. Where are you from? And what kind of videos are you interested in finding? I mean, that's not what people, I see videos and they say, well, what would you like me to do a video on? And I think, well, why would I ask you to do a video when I can just do a search and find one that's already made on the subject that I want to know? So this morning I got some rushes out from the storage in the hobbit hole, and I got a bundle about that big. And I took the big thick ones. I want to make some little covers for my my bottles, like the dish soap, and stuff like that. Oh, or maybe just that. It's interesting out here this morning. There's lots of birds that are come back. It's not yet May. The warblers come the 1st of May. And the black flies come sometime there too. It's supposed to rain today. Soon. But I thought while I was right here I would take a moment to say hi. Over there on that side, those are the alder bushes where I happen to be able to get alders. I mean, not alders, sorry. Elderberries. Why would you want to know about alders? That's an alder bush. Alders are very bendable. Are very nice for making things. So I have this chair here that I'm sitting in, and I should probably just leave it right here because, you want a chair where you're going to sit. And if I can make a video from here, that's pretty cool too. So MB is megabytes, right? So how many megabytes are in a gig? 100 or 1,000? I'm curious what what my usage is. I'll go home today and see how much is used. 18,000 gigs, which is a heck of a lot of gigs, isn't it? And I would like to be able to make live videos from the campground. But I don't want to risk using up my data when I'm doing it. So now before the month is over, I have all this usage I haven't used yet. So I should probably try using it, don't you think? See how much it takes. I know if I do a 15-minute video and upload it from home, which might be 3 million bytes or 3,000 megabytes. I don't know, I gotta look up what megabytes are worth, right? That's the first thing to know. It's a lot of sticks the beavers have chewed. They eat the bark, right? You know that. And you can tell if a beaver has eaten the bark off, not just because there is no bark, but because they will leave little teeth marks on it. Can't see any teeth marks on this one though. I wonder what kind of stick it is. There, I stuck it in the ground. And I wiped it off on my pants. Oh, what's this? A bit more. All right, so shall we leave it at this? 7 minutes. Let's see how much gigabytes or how much megabytes this took. This is a good place to leave my chair, except I have to be able to drive around here. I want to get my kayak and take it with me to the lake. I think I want to use my kayak. The other ones are, I told you, they're round and I think they'll just tip over. I don't want to chance losing my phone or my camera or my journal or scriptures or whatever I happen to be doing in the kayak. You know what's really nice is to go out in the kayak and just kayak around and read while you're out there. It's interesting, the sparrows that live in the grasses bounce up and down looking for things, finding things. Maybe since I don't think I'll be able to drive my car over here, maybe I should kayak my should paddle my kayak out of here in April. I had to walk barefoot through here yesterday. We came around here and it was really wet, as you can see. This is the road right here. This is the center of the road that goes around here. Let's see where it goes. See if I can. So the road comes around the edge here. And this is the edge of the moat right here. But all that manure I put on the edge, I knew it might be a problem. Hi, Ellen. That is 3 of you that couldn't take pictures or videos all at once. Oh, mine is full. Unless you mean live videos in my house, which hardly work anymore. I'm quite discouraged about my indoor garden. I left it and now most of my plants are dead. There's one that's alive and I just feel like, well, what difference does it make? Never let discouragement become uppermost in your life. See, I don't let it bother me. I just ignore it and move on. No sense crying over spilled milk, right? Yesterday or the other day, Saturday, I was able to make a lot of videos from outside. Wasn't that cool? That was like unfathomable. And down here, being able to make a live video from down here, this is pretty phenomenal. It's really impressive. Now, while I'm making it down here, it doesn't actually finish uploading and processing until I'm at home. There's all of a sudden we're full two at the same time. Well, maybe. I don't know. I just think I need to take all of my. Oh, good morning, Ellen. You think I'm awesome? Well, that's so neat. I think you're awesome. You've got stuff going on. Every time I'm on here, you're busy doing stuff here and there. You and Nanby and Suze and forget all the people that are busy doing things and listening in the background. I carried this chair on my head. That's one thing I got from living in Jamaica. So I learned how to carry things on my head and how to walk on hills. It's a very useful thing. I'm a little concerned about how fragile my body is and all the work that's ahead of me, but the Lord will strengthen my muscles. As I use them, I will become stronger. I can't have good muscles when I don't do anything with them. They all just fall apart. Hey, you know what? I covered that teepee back up, but I never used that teepee. Well, I have a couple times when my son was there. We sat in it once. I would really be better off. I think they want you to buy the newest and latest phone. Well, maybe. But if you put it on low battery, if you always make sure that your phone is on low battery. Hey, let me check and make sure mine is. If it's always on low battery, I can't do it from here. Battery, you swipe up on your iPhone and touch that and it'll turn yellow. So whenever you up at the top, it should be yellow. And if it's power mode, it can charge to 100%, 85%, and you get a lot better everything if you put it on low power mode. It spends a lot of energy scanning the internet for whatever they think you're going to want. We looked up electric cars the other day on YouTube. No, we asked Google, our dot. We asked her about electric cars, and she kept telling us. And then, of course, since everything of mine is all on the same account, the Gmail account or Google account, we were watching YouTube, and we get all these these electric car vehicle ads now. Well, on Willems. No. Yeah, mine doesn't have ads. We're on my son's, which is an ad-free. And I sure like that ad-free thing. I don't I don't I don't need to see the ads. And I know that they send the ads so they can make money to fund all this stuff. I mean, think about the amount of hardware they need to keep all of this stuff stored. People are putting up, I forget what the number is, but it's expanded and keeping up with that and having hard drives to keep all. It's not falling on me yet. I'm perfectly safe sitting here beside the water. It's only falling on the water. See? It's not falling beside me. Oh, but it's falling over there. But not over here. Look at that. The rain starts here. And it goes that way. But on the other side of it, it's not raining. I suppose that means something. I suppose that means I should get up and move. I'm so pleased with how much fleece I've been able to pull and how much more of it I'm covering of the area on the bed. I'm really excited about this comforter I'm making. Oh, now it's raining a lot over here. Look, it ends over there. Oh, wait, I see a first drop or two is over there. Maybe instead of kayaking this out, I should pull it out. I should just let it come along in the water and walk along the water. Maybe I should go home so I don't get wet. I'm going to get wet. How wet do I want to get? Do I want the rain to go all the way to my skin? Make my hair look good. Good soft rinse. This is not waterproof. I've only got this on. Of course, if I get wet all the way through, I might get sick. Oh, that was a pileated woodpecker. Did you hear him hammering? Did you know that you can tell the difference in the woodpeckers by their hammering? I think I see a bird's nest in that little bare tree. Now is the time before the leaves come out to check out where all the bird's nests are. Can you hear the waterfall? That's a pileated woodpecker. Or maybe not. Sometimes the other woodpeckers, like the hairy woodpecker and the downy, they'll use the 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 pole, hammer on the pole. Oh, there goes the neighbor off to work. What time is it? Check these things out. Got to stay on top of what's going on out here. 5 to 8. Yep. Oh, this is pretty. Look at how how the rain is falling on it now. Big circles, and look how still the water is. Isn't that pretty? Big drops, but not tons of them. Actually, it's the breeze, that ruffles the water just ever so slightly. I've been trying to draw water. Drawing water is hard, but if you put your lines straight, if you just put a few straight lines, it shows that it's water. I hear the waterfall. And the traffic. Well, I think I might start walking. Oh, look, it stopped. None. Just a few tiny drops now. Isn't that interesting how the rain cloud is filled with different kinds of drops of water? Why would big ones fall? Maybe the big ones fell because the rain stopped falling and the cloud was pretty wet because of the little ones that were falling. And they accumulated, and then when the rain stopped falling, then the big ones fell out, like under a tree. Oh yeah, it's supposed to rain from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Have to go into Ottawa today. Have to bring in some peanut holder feeders for my son and some fleece for his birds. And I want to get some gray paint and paint some of these chairs. Paint them maybe the color of the dry grass or the color of, I should probably make them striped. So the legs are all dry grass color and some stripes up on it, very thin, like that many. And then put the gray color of the background, the gray color of the trees, Oh, look, it's raining much more of them now. I guess it's time to get up. Move the body again. I was going to go and sit. Oh, look at now, they're big ones. Big ones and little ones. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look at them jumping. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, look at that. We're back. So I had internet there and I didn't have it up there and I didn't have it in there. But now I have it right here. So I should bring a chair right here. It won't last. I have to go back to the house now because I'm going to get rained on. I'm getting wet. I have a few chairs. I have one over there by the side of the mountain. I guess one up in the hill and one up there. and went up on that hill. Have to have chairs so if you want to sit. Otherwise, going outside is too hard. If you feel like you're going to have to walk for a long way, like there's this path at the camp, and there's 400 acres there, and I would love to go and explore it, right? That's yay! I don't really want to come home on my days off. I'd rather explore the trails. Oh, let's look for the. Look at the. Remember when I planted all these things last summer? Oh, it's clicking back and forth, so it's not really working. See if. Look at these. These are. They could be daisies. I planted seeds all along here, and this looks like it's something. There's an iris. It's going to be fun to see what these are. So the egg is gone. The egg has been removed. So did an animal carry it away? Yeah, it just jumps back and forth. Maybe it's not working at all. Like maybe the egg is gone, but there's no sign of egg. Look, see here. But I didn't want to stop and get it out last night. I don't. This is to let it. Okay, well, you can just take the. Hey, look at that! We're back. The rain has stopped. This one big tree here. I'm going to show you these little white things for protecting your trees. So those are working lovely, but you know why? Because the beaver hasn't tried to eat them. But that I have is the hammock. They took down one tree, and I wrapped the whole hammock around the other tree, and look how big it got. Meanwhile, everything else is quite small. Look, we have our first little flowers. Oh, another tree bites the dust. But look it up here. I took this and wrapped it around these two trees and put some plastic up higher. All of these trees were wrapped. See the white? They just climbed above it. So I imagine other ones are going to go as well. Unless you have too much stuff in the way and they can't get there. Can't get there from here. Hey, this is pretty cool. I have cell service here. I didn't have it here last time I came up here a few minutes ago. Isn't that interesting? Everything changes every time. All over the place. I should have proper stairs here. This is where we saw the beavers last year. They came right up here and ate. Probably what he was chewing was right there. See, some of them he didn't take. But I think a lot of these were wrapped. Like this has got several wrappings on it now. They even took the alders. Huh. They don't usually take the alders. See those yellow ones there? Those are what they took and ate. This is so long ago, it's dead. Look at that. I've taken it all. I don't know what kind of trees those are, but they don't seem to like them. Oh, I bet they're ironwood. But they've got their house is under there in the moat somewhere. Hey, have you been around this island? This is Iceberg Pond. Have you been around here before? I don't know if I've ever taken you here. Can you see? Or is the screen black or anything? Oh, those are wood ducks. Did you see them fly? Rewind it. Oh, they're going right around in circles. Those aren't wood ducks, those are robins. The chase is on. Get some exercise there. I haven't been over here for a long time. See, look at this. Perfect example. Down in there is what's left of the tree. And they didn't even care this was on it at all. So this one was going to go, I suppose, soon too. You know, I should take that hammock there off if I can get it off. And I should wrap it around a tree. Two hands are really cool. Two hands do a lot more than one hand does. This is the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing twice and expecting different results. I think I should collect all these beaver chewed sticks and I should make something cool out of them. Ha, this is pretty cool. This is where I made a pathway. I think I know what this was from. A piece of bread that was left. Oh, here come the geese. I've been watching for you. Hope you could see them. But if not, I understand. It's a pretty good bridge because the water can flow under it. What a beautiful place, eh? And here comes the grass. It's starting to grow. Everything is going to change soon. I can't believe you're still here. Boy, this is amazing. So this is the upper pond, or iceberg pond, and that's the spring. That's a hairy woodpecker, I think. Or maybe not. So my chair right there is where I was sitting. Not the one on the far side, but the one on this side. Ha! A chair waiting for me. It's pretty cool we have a waterfall. We have two of them actually. Weep, weep, weep. That's not that. That's the great crested flycatcher. Is he back now? Oh, wait, look, there's a yellow-bellied sapsucker on the tree right through there. See, there's the chair. I looked away and now I don't see him. Maybe he's gone. Probably. Oh, look at that. These are beech trees they're taking. Look at them all. Well, life is good when you're a beaver. There's food everywhere. Now, how long ago did you do this one? I should pull it down to the water so it doesn't get left. You might as well make it worth his while to have cut it. Oh, look, he's trying to take that one down. Maybe this is where I should wrap trees. Well, everything will be different here soon, too. Change is always interesting. Let's see where this water comes from. It comes out from under a rock. Can't believe we're down here at the spring. Thank you, Heavenly Father. What a lovely spot. Becky, if you're listening, I remember opening streams up. This is a nice stream. And coming through all this, the rocks, you know, it's cleaned. What did you say? Good morning, man. and B. And you're right, Jeannie. This is the spring. This is Iceberg Pond. This is the spring. I mean, don't you just love playing in the water? Making it go fast. It's too heavy. It's amazing. I'll have to see how many gigs this took when I get back. Maybe it won't show tomorrow. If you remove the rocks, the stream would lose its song. Good morning, everyone. Coming to you today from Iceberg Pond. That's over there. Iceberg Pond. There's a waterfall over there, and then there's this spring. This is the second waterfall. And that's the moat right there. The beavers have been playing up here. But they come around every 10 years or so. Or 7. You can see all the sticks they cut off last time. The big tree back in there. A big stump. Do deer catch giardia by drinking the water that the beavers live in? Like, I wouldn't drink that pond water because the beavers live in there, and I wouldn't drink the water in the moat. But this, I think, is very clean and pure. I used to keep a cup here. I have a water bottle here, but it's empty. It doesn't have a lid. It should go away. I should really take my knife with me everywhere I go. Then I could cut that hammock down and I could wrap a tree with it. Like, perhaps I would wrap that pair of trees there. If the trees that hold their leaves all winter are beech, these white ones. So I was successful in taking the tree that they cut here and dragging it into the water for them. My daughter put her tent right on a spring. Little did she know. So, what can be done about this? See all these little bumps? They're filled with some sap. If you punch it and then squeeze it out, you see that? It will give you energy. It tastes terrible. But it's sort of an ever-abundant food in the wilderness. Sort of tastes like turpentine. But don't you just love turpentine? This is from a balsam fir. This is how you undo a knot like this. You bend that part and you push this over it. It's got two parts there that should be pushed over. You should do the biggest, easiest one first. Easier with two hands, you know? I have to put you right there. Oh look, you're back. Still trying to undo this knot. Got one part of it undone. I'm trying to get this one. You know, if you roll this part up really tightly, twist it, if you twist that, it should slip through easily. Twisting my rope really tightly. And look at that, you're still here. So I did it, I untaught it with my bare hands. Okay, and now we're gonna drag it across this beautiful stream and we're gonna wrap up that tree over there. Those are the ones I want to save. You already tried to eat that one. What if I can only do one of them? I try and do both and I could, oh look, I could tie this one on. Let's tie this around here. So which one do I want the most? This one or that one? This one's bigger. Tie on here. Wrap this around it. Sorry, beavers. There you go. Hungry. But this tree is not the one you're going to eat. Doesn't look very good, but that tree will live. All things shall... Oh, you're getting a little jumpy. Okay, so iceberg pond and the spring. And I protected a tree. The beavers started to eat that one. I need to protect it also. I do have another hammock over here on the ground I could use. All things shall perish from under the sky. Music alone shall live. Music alone shall live. Hey, I could use this for my water. All things shall perish from under the sky. Music alone. Remember when I had a teepee here? And these were in it? My daughter had a tent here last year, and I was gonna come and remove it, but instead I just flattened it because it was too difficult. See, it's right on a spring. Not the best place for a tent, I suppose. Okay, where's that hammock? Aha, there it is. Oh, this is not the waterfall. This is a third waterfall. This one also comes out from under the rocks. But there's not enough here to. It also starts here. Yeah, the waterfall's right over there. See if you can be there. This is pretty cool. I wonder how much of this you're able to see. Screen's not all black. Iceberg Pond, the spring, the entrance, Iceberg Pond hammock, the moat, the island, the elderberries on the island, Fiddlehead Pond, where is that? Grandma's cottage. And on the other side of Grandma's cottage is Serendipity Pond. It's a robin. And another robin. We didn't have any trees here on the bottom. But those have been protected from the beavers. I don't know how long they'll last. Okay, hammock. A deceased hammock. Shouldn't be here anyway. Ha, let's save another tree. All things shall perish from under the sky.